Hi, welcome back to my channel. I am on a health kick. So I started in November going to CrossFit and just making small adjustments to my diet. So one of those is sugar, and I'm trying to reduce the amount of sugar that I'm eating. A lot of this stems from, one, becoming a new mom. I just want to be healthier for my son. I want to be able to keep up with him, do things with him. You know, I don't want it to hurt when I'm getting up off the floor. I want to just be physically fit and set a good example for him. A huge part of that is reducing the amount of sugar that I'm eating. So I've tried the Smart Sweets peach rings before, and I wanted to taste test all of the available Smart Sweets that I could find. So I went to Walmart and I got one of each. So I have the peach rings, Sour Blast Buddies, Swedish Fish, gummy worms, sour melon bites, the fruity gummy bears, and the cola gummies. So like I said, I've only tried in the past the peach rings because you can get them at Costco in a pack of 5. And last time I went to Costco, I believe it was the Sweet Fish that I saw also in a pack of 5, which is awesome. So I think this will be, if they turn out good, I think it'll be a good alternative to candy and kind of give me that that sweet craving, kind of kick that sweet craving, if you will. All right, let's try the peach rings. All right, I already had these, but I will say the texture is a lot different than traditional gummy bears based off the ingredients. Obviously, they're not the same as candy, so I'm kind of going into this already knowing to expect something different from the typical candy that you would have. Okay, so definitely squishier. They have more of like a jelly texture. Like, I don't mind them. They have a very faint peach flavor. So if you're looking for like a huge, or the strong like peach flavor, you're not gonna get that with these. But you are definitely gonna get a hint of peach, a hint of sweet, and a little bit of sour from whatever they have coating on the outside. These are the watermelon bites. So let's try these. I'm gonna save a few for my husband to try when he gets home, see what he thinks. All right. So, interesting. They look very similar to the peach rings. Look, they're pretty similar in how they look and feel. Right off the bat, to be honest, if you're a sour person, they're definitely more sour than the peach rings, but I'm not a sour person. I don't find them overly sour. They're okay. Not my favorite. I'm not going to rebuy these ones, but I also don't really love fake watermelon flavor. They're like a Jolly Rancher watermelon flavor. Not my favorite, but someone might like them. Okay. You know what, we'll stick with the sour theme, and let's go with the Sour Blast Buddies. Just squishing them in the bag, they're not as like squishy as those last two. Okay, let's see. Oh, yep, very similar with that coating on the outside. They are way firmer than the other ones. Again, don't really get that sour, like a little bit. Not very much though. I don't like the texture. It's like firm and sticks to your teeth. It isn't like a satisfying texture at all. Yeah, definitely wouldn't. Not a fan. Not my favorite. This might take a minute. Oh man. They really stick, guys. Really stick. Okay. These are the fruity gummy bears. Well, I'm chewing this. Alright, so these are different. They definitely have more of a traditional gummy bear feel. They don't have that sugary coating on the outside. They're definitely a different texture than the last three we tried. I would say definitely not traditional gummy bear. Do not go into this. It's like if you are a traditional like meat eater and you try vegan food and you go in thinking, oh, it's gonna taste like meat food. It's not. It's a healthy version of your traditional candy. So it's not gonna taste exactly like that candy, but out of all of these so far, these are a win. They're definitely fruity. They're not overly sweet. Like, I don't feel like I'm chewing on a traditional gummy bear, but I definitely get the vibe. And the flavor's pretty good. Okay. Fruity gummy bears so far, number one. All right, sweet fish. Let's see. So, again, firm. Reminds me of the Blast Buddies without the sugary coating. So because of that, I'm only going to twist off the tail because I have a feeling, yep. Flavor's not really there. Texture is interesting. Okay. As you chew, you get more flavor. I would say these probably do have the strongest flavor profile. It's all good. They have a very similar texture to that Sour Blast Buddies, but honestly, without that sugary coating, I would rank them above the Sour Blast Buddies. So I'm gonna put those above the Sour Blast Buddies. Okay. So gummy worms, which are just called gummy worms. These feel so similar to the gummy bears, like very similar. So let's see. Okay. Oh, they're fun. Oh, look. They look like actual gummy bears. All right. Yeah. Oh, what I expected. After those gummy bears. Very similar to a traditional gummy worm. A much more these textures, way more satisfying to chew, I would say, than the other textures. Better flavor than the gummy bears, for sure. Still, though, I would say you're still getting that satisfaction of the candy, but don't expect it to be the candy. It definitely just kind of takes that edge off, though, considering I really want candy. Okay, so these are different. They almost feel like a hybrid of these are the cola gummies. Very excited for these. They smell just like, you know, those like 5-cent candies that you'd get at 7-Eleven. That's what they smell like. Okay. Let's see. Those are my favorite candies for now. All right, so they look like very, very sad little Coke bottles. They are not as satisfying of a feel to me right off the bat as the gummy worms and the gummy bears, but they're not as firm as the other ones. So let's see. They are a very similar texture to the sweet fish, but not as firm. Like, I would say, and they definitely have that Coca-Cola flavor. It's not as strong as the regular candies, but I would rank those probably my favorite in terms of flavor. I think these have the best flavor, the strongest flavor, than all of them. definitely. So, I believe Smart Sweets also has like lollipops. I didn't get those. I noticed them on the website after I'd kind of gotten all of these together, and I haven't seen them at Walmart. So I literally went into my local Walmart and just kind of bought one of all the ones that they carried. So I don't know if they're just not in Canada yet or what, but once those come in, I would like to give those a try too. So yeah, so this is my review of Smart Sweets. So I'm going to say my number one is going to be the cola gummies. And then I'll probably do gummy worms and gummy bears just because I don't really like sour. The texture of these is very satisfying. Next, I would probably say the peach rings because they're just kind of like they're what I expect. And they're not really sour, but they definitely kind of hit that spot. I would say next would be the sweet fish. Sour Blast Buddies would be second last, and then definitely the Sour Melon Bites would be my last choice of these candies. So thanks for checking out my video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.